Good morning. Grab a cup and join me. Yep, I got some coffee. So you can go ahead and guess what flavor it is and what kind of creamer. And Deb knows. So I got to tell you, coffee story. It's not, earth shattering or anything, but it's usually some kind of topic that I want to share with everyone. So I'll go ahead and tell you that my plan for Saturday. Now, season started, right? Season started. That means that yesterday we had to get up early and go to the first shop, spend several hours there, take a lunch break, go to the second shop. Now, between the two shops, there's a Michael's. I don't always get to stop, but I wanted to because I wanted to find some cinnamon sticks, right, Joanne? I just I am on this pumpkin rave, whatever it is. And I didn't finish my pumpkin because no time. But I wanted a cinnamon stick because I wanted to have one in the tops of any of the ones that were going to be displayed to have a scent. But Michael's didn't have any. But the story is funny because I went in and thinking I was going to be 5 minutes. No, 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 not 5 minutes. How about an hour? I did leave Doug in the car. He needed a break. He needed a nap. That's the truth. Oh, and Dollar Tree has something. Okay. All right. Well, I didn't go there, but anyway. So I went in, and what I was shocked about was all the yarn was full. Every aisle, every of the this end caps, and some of the alley aisleways, those were awful. They had anniversary cakes, they had everything. But I don't buy anniversary cakes. But I was just saying they were full. I didn't see all of these empty shelves like I usually do. So one of the end caps was was new. It was actually new yarn. So did I get any? Well, of course I did. You'll have to wait for that. But the point of the story is that they did have one coupon for 30% off, I think, for one regular price item. Everything's always on sale, so half the time you don't get to use it. But I did get to use it. And I searched and searched and searched for the uh, cinnamon sticks. And I asked a girl, and she was the nicest thing. She was so nice. She spent all the time with me. She went up and down the aisles that she would have had the cinnamon sticks in, said that they didn't have any. It was considered a Christmas item and they didn't have any Christmas out yet. So she said, "What about these?" And she showed me these. So these are looking like they might work. So this is called bowl filler, and they are driftwood. And they're all different sizes. You can paint them. You could, I don't know. But anyway, I got them. I might not use them all. I might send a few or something with a yarn to somebody. But hey, you know what? The only thing is they don't smell. So I did get these, but I got them for 30% off. That's the only reason why I went ahead and got them. A stick out of the backyard works too. Yes. Yeah, it does. Deb, are you sleeping? Not sure. Rhonda, okay. Deb was typing. I knew there was a winner. Um, Rhonda won. It is pumpkin spice with hazelnut. Congratulations, Rhonda. How would you like a spot on that bracket board or something out of the basket? Let me know what you want. Oh, she says she thinks she's on the board. Well, okay. She probably is. Let's see. Deb Murray's on the board. Allison is on the board. Chera, Ravini, Linda, Rhonda, Dawn, and Joanne. So, yep, she is on the board. So we'll go ahead and take the brown basket down here so you can see it better. We have 3 bags. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Number 4 is one of the Yarnable bags with something in it. And then 5 is our Yarnable with goodie, the Yarnable type things in it. And then we have the container to put things on your desk in, like crochet hooks. We have a bedspread book, and we have a knit book in the back. So what looks good? By the way, I never got to the post office until Friday. So yeah. It was a long week. I mean, it was a long week. Don't take a day off. Don't take a weekend off. Oh no. Both jobs were crazy all week. So never got to the post office till Friday. And guess what? I get there, I sent everything out, and boom, Frida gets it overnight. She literally got it on Saturday. Boom, just like that. I was like, you know, I probably could have drove it to your house quicker. Anyway, Rhonda picked number 1, and this is it. It's wrapped in Christmas paper. She says, open it up, and any stitch marker is fine. Well, that's good, because I didn't get around to making any more. So there is some Hobie cotton in here. Hobie cotton, and this is like it's like a pink, a dusty rose. That's the color it is. Yeah. So this is called Simple Cotton. We Love Yarn, 100% cotton, and it is a thinner one. So you might want to hold these two together, but very pretty. It's a dusty rose, but yet it might look a little peach color. Again, terracotta, or well, not terracotta, but there's another word that I call this. But anyway, we'll grab a stitch marker for Rhonda. My choice, I guess. So, there's a butterfly one that matches the color, I think. Yeah, it kind of does. Kind of. Close. But it is a cute butterfly. It's not very big. There we go. If you're a winner on the show or in any of the drawings, you do have to claim your prize. And I'm a little lenient, but it's usually a week. You message me, you tell me that you won it on such and such or whatever, because sometimes your name doesn't match. And so I don't know who you are. But most of the ones here, I know who you are. So that will be sent out as soon as I can. All right, but if we're going back to the story now, so the Michael's was packed full. I mean, it was just wonderful. We could put pumpkin pie spice in, or nutmeg, or something like that. Cinnamon. Okay. Potpourri inside the pumpkin. Put it in a bag. Maybe, I don't know. It all depends on what it smells like, I guess. But yeah, good idea. Um, that's if you want them to smell. You know, some people, they don't care. They just want to see the look. So have you been seeing all the pumpkins all over every social media that can possibly be? Holy cow! In every color, stripes, gradients, um, really high textured, some with leaves, some with, I mean, they're everywhere. Yeah. And did I get mine done like I said? No. Here it is. It's not done, but I love it. Yeah. I did do a row or two though. I did. It may not look like it, but I did. But I still love it. What I was not thinking when I started it was the largest one I was thinking was where I wanted to start. But then after I did start, I thought, oh no, I should have started with a darker color. Because do I want them all the same color? I guess it doesn't matter. This one will just, I don't know. I don't know. But point is um that I love them, and I was looking for more of this loops and threads to go along with my color that I had at home. And wanted I wanted to find, something with that beige and orange touch or whatever. So when I was looking in Michael's, I wanted to see if they had anything. Well, they had this one, which actually to me has a golden hue to it, so like a little bit of flecks of yellow, but it's very subtle and very light. So that will work to go with mine, right? That will work. I was I did the largest one that she had on there, so 32 stitches. But I wanted to go up and go smaller, so I was thinking lighter color up, but that wasn't going to work when I started with a light one to begin with. Hold on. Ooh. Okay. So then I found this one. That one is, I wanted a pumpkin color or a rust color, and I found this one. So this one's dark. So yes, it will go with that, but thank you. So my three colors, the one original that I got was winter white. Then I got a lighter one, and this one's called oat. Yeah, oat. And then this one is well, why are you hiding the colors on me? Cinnamon. Ha ha! I found cinnamon in Michael's anyway. Just make a stem out of this one. Uh, Why didn't I think of that? No. Okay. So those are the three colors that I had that I, okay, originally, and then the two I bought yesterday or yes, Saturday. So when I was home, I thought, don't I have more? Um, I had the red and then the blue and one other one. I can make it a little bit bigger one for the bottom. Yeah, okay. Good idea. Good idea. All right, that's what I'll do. So, yeah, good idea. So basically, now I saw these other three colors. I found three colors hidden. Yeah. And I was like, what are these? Will these work for my own? Because, of course, they're my colors, right? So these were home. These were not in Michael's. I mean, they might have been, but I already had them and I found them after the live was over. And of course, after I'd already started mine, which is fine. We could start with the bottom one being this is another one, though, another idea. It has the name hidden again. So, where are you? For heaven's sakes. Talk about craziness. It just has a number. Are you kidding me? I want a name. Darn you, I want a name. Merlot. Okay, there it is. Merlot. It is the loops and threads, tweed, heathered tweed, and it has halo. So there's the Merlot. Middle one could be this one, and this one is called strawberry. So Merlot and strawberry. And then the third one can be this one, and this one's called rose quartz. So there's three totally different pumpkin colors that will work. And the reason why I say they will is because, my gosh, you look around and everybody's doing rainbow and all these colors, right? So there's my three that I probably won't get to right away, but I had to share them with you because I didn't realize they were in the house. I was going the rust color, regular fall colorways with these. And I'm excited about the fact that I found the cinnamon. And yeah, I will do that. I will make it larger than the 32. And it is so soft. So it doesn't matter if your pumpkin's soft, probably not. But I found a yarn that I didn't know what I was going to do with that I owned, and now I'm like, this can be a baby sweater. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it could. But not right this minute it won't be. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about something other than the pumpkins for a moment. Oh no. I'll show you what else I got from Michael's as soon as I get a thought in my head. What cuddle along we've been working on. That baby sweater brought me back around to the cuddle along. So we're doing the cuddle along for September and October, right? Or no, I'm wrong. August and September are the cuddle along. So your pumpkins have um its own post, and you could put them there. I am not going to be doing anything with the pumpkins in September. We will be drawing winners from that in October because I thought that pumpkins, needed to be displayed in October. So that's why I'm talking with my hands today. I usually do cuddle along. So if you're entered in the cuddle along for right now, we're going to draw that right now. I have 16 entries, it looks like. That's growing leaps and bounds. We'll go ahead and spin that. Oh, wow. Holy cow, Rhonda. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see, who is it? It is Cindy. Cindy Cantola. Hi. All right. So you're the winner today for the cuddle along. You can choose spot on the bracket board. And I just went and read everybody's names, and I don't think that Cindy's up there. I don't think so. I think I just read them. Now, let's go ahead and read the numbers you can pick so that everybody knows. Open numbers are 6 through 9, 12, 14, 15, 18 through 23, 25, 26, and 29 through 32. Those are open numbers if you would like one of those. If not, you can pick something out of this basket or pick something out of the pink basket. You thought you were on there? All right, let's look again. Yes, you are on there. You have number 16. Well, I my memory from week to week. Yeah, well, you're on there. Okay, well then you have to pick something else. Allison did take a spot. She took the lowest number available. She took number 5. So she did answer from last week. So there you go. Or the week before rather, or whatever. Shall I bring the basket down? She's not here. Okay. Either that or I'm slow. The little rubber bands. Okay, what colors? I have a bunch of colors of those. You like those? Sit up there. Stay. I have a bunch of colors. I have blue, pink, green. I just have to look where I have them stashed. I think if I just write it down, I'll get them later. But there is some in the pink. Yeah, so what I did was I made up little packages with one of the rubber bands, like this one's yellow, and one of the other kind. So there's 2 kinds in each package. But I'll get you a pink one, no problem. Because yeah, see, here's the pink one, and I didn't have a pink of this kind, so I put an orange one in with it. So yeah, they're cool. They're cool. I will make sure you get that. And thank you everyone also and for my little gifts that I've been getting from my birthday. No, I didn't open any of them on camera yet. I may open 1 or 2 on camera soon, like this afternoon, and then I'll post them. But I won't open them all on camera because a few of them are personal. So thank you very much for sending me. You know who you are. All right, let's see. Where were we? Okay, so I did. Oh, yeah, Deb. Hey, Deb, look what time it is. I think the rubber bands are actually to attach a chain to your glasses. That's true. They could very well be. But when you take one side of the rubber band and put it on your needles and the other side on the other needle, oh my gosh, it works perfectly, right? There's your mark for Let's Make a Yarn Deal. All you need to do is have a United States address, comment below right now to be entered into Let's Make a Yarn Deal, and you write down your favorite color and favorite weight of yarn, and I will go around the room and find the matching comment to something in the room when Deb draws that person. So that's what we're doing right now. And I do think that I have a delay in my chat. I'm not positive, but I think I do. All right, so let me see. Did I finish talking about Michaels? No, I didn't. So I went around there. The reason why it took an hour is because people were shopping like crazy. And the reason why they were was because it was raining and nobody wanted to be doing anything out in the rain. They'd rather be shopping at Michael's. And then when I saw what they were buying, everybody that was in line in front of me had yarn. Everybody had Halloween stuff, and everybody had like a thing of, say, floral arrangement or a Halloween type of, or should I say fall flowers or something like that. So it was interesting to see how many different things, but yet the same, because everybody had yarn, at least at one or two skeins. And this lady was talking to me. She was asking me about would I help her pick out a color for a sweater. Of course I would. And then we picked out, well, how much do you think I'll need? Blah, blah. And she was really tiny. And so I just went with 1,000 yardage because I figured she was tiny enough, make sure she had enough. Yep, she bought all of that. And she knitted. And then another lady was talking to me about the Halloween stuff. And yeah, it was interesting. I was in there for quite a while. But I still managed to get enough time to go in and buy a pair of Skechers or whatever you want to call them, the slip-ons for my shoes are beat up. So I bought a pair of those out of my birthday money that I got Saturday from our family getting together. So I did do that. So I didn't get to wear them yet, but by George, I got them. So that was a good idea. But I did buy us some yarn to try, and it was a brand new yarn on an end cap. It was hard deciding what color, but I got one for me, one for hats and more hats for one of the months coming up. So I've been wearing slip-ons, but maybe they weren't intended to be. They have little zippers on the side. And I beat them up. I used them so much. quiet. I thought I turned that down. Oh, Chera, Chera, Chera. You are the winner. I have to find number 2 in green. Of course I do. You always pick green. Okay, all right. Play me some music because I'm going around to find her some number 2 in green, any style I want, right? Yep, yep. All right, it's going to be fun to try to find that. I'm going to probably sneeze again, too. I don't know what's up with that. Number 2. Mm. Huh. Oh, dear. Oh, wait a second. Something interesting just hit my eyesight. Something interesting. Oh, no, that wouldn't really count, I don't think. Don't know. Well, we'll have to show her just to see what she thinks of it. Yeah. Oh, I am making it hard. Let's see what we got in here. Kind of different, but I did find something. Number 2, huh? Sheesh. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. You know why? Because I sent it all to you, probably. All right. Well, we'll take these 3 things and we'll talk about each one of them, and still that spotlight's Miss Chera. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna show them till I make sure I check one more place, and I think. All right. Okay. That one's going to be a winner, too. It's going to be hard for her to choose, but that's the whole point of this game, right? Okay, so love it, love, love, love. Okay. This one is not fair, but it's different. And here's my defense. I'm looking up here on my cotton shelf, and I have a basket to the right of it. And in there was this, right? So I'm like, oh, that's green. That's lightweight. What is it? And I brought it out, even though it is not what it appears. It is a whole stack of yarn bee, and on the end is green. So that is a fair pick. It's called Pigment and Fiber from Yarn Bee, and it says it's 630 yards total. So each one of these, there's six of them, so it's like 100 yards each, right? So that's different. Don't make a choice yet, right? Don't make a choice yet. I'm looking at going, what could we do? It, could we make some pumpkins out of there? You have some of this, Teresa? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how I got it. There's a possibility somebody sent it to me, or I was in the store and it was different. Do they say the weight? Yes, they do. It's just tiny, teeny. It is 60% acrylic, 20 wool, 20 nylon. And it says boy, these are tiny. It's a one weight. Okay. So there's one choice, right? And then I remembered that we had some of this modern marl. This modern marl's from Hirschner's. It's called Lagoon, and that is a green marl. Beautiful. Get my head out of there. Maybe it'll. Yep. So this is really pretty. What do we have in here? It's called Knob Hill Modern Marl. It's a number 4, but only because it's got halo. And it says it is 51 cotton, 40 acrylic, 5 nylon. Oh, sorry, 5 wool, 4 nylon. Yeah, we got some beautiful green there. And then I remembered that I had some I have some Premier Basic, and this is a very light green, but more on the teal colorway, and it is not a 2, no, but it says that it is a 3. Yeah. So did I hit any of the numbers? Well, I still have another chance. I still have something else. So I do have one more. It does look mint. It does, but let's show her one more. We had a big shipment of the Himalaya denim. I've been using it in washcloths and more. And here is a green Himalaya denim. And this is very, very lightweight. You could call this a 2. So don't tell me I didn't nail it, because I did. And this has what I always say what it is on the other one too, the washcloths, but I can't remember. 100% cotton, 153 yards. I told you I would get you all confused. What am I gonna pick? Yeah. All right. So there we have it. And this is like a green teal also. All right. So what are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do? I can't wait to hear it. The fourth, you want? Okay. All right. Let's see what kind of stitch marker. I'm excited for you. Yeah. Well, have you been doing the washcloths? I don't know. You probably have. We have still have a coffee cup. Um, I have some of those clips in here that we were just talking about, the rubber bands, but you don't knit, so you probably don't want that. I don't think you knit. Horse, I've got a cowboy hat. There is a dove in that one. Let's see what we got. I don't have any more Halloween because I put the last one on the Halloween stuff. I have a daisy, peach, and pink. Pineapple has green in it. Check out the pineapple. We have green in that. Have 2 flamingos left. A orange colored star. We have the daisy's good. I got pink or peach. Got to make some stitch markers today. I'm telling you. Got to get on it. This one's different. I try to pick different daisies all the time, right? And we need to make some more. All right. We'll put that on there. Okay. Thank you for playing, everybody. It's always fun to try to stump me, and then I turn around and make it hard for you guys to pick which one. Okay, so let's see. We got to move these around here and get them out of the way. Put them back, sort of, because otherwise they'll be falling all over the place. All right. Put a couple of those back. I got way too many. So we were talking about the rest of my small amount of items at Michael's, and they had an end cap with some new yarn on it, and I only bought 2. It was buy one get one half off for yarn. So this was, I believe, $8.99. Yeah. And loops and threads again. This is called Skyscape, and it is 262 yards, and it is acrylic blend. So they are saying acrylic of 78% and nylon of 22%. And it is a 4. So I thought, okay, we can use it for hats. This colorway is called Purple and Green Multi. It makes me think of the lights, Northern Lights, once in a while, right? Anyway, it is really, really soft. Really soft. And it was a hard time. I think there were 5 colors, and they're all like this. They're all colorful like this and really soft. It is called Melange Acrylic, but it's called Skyscape. And again, that is what I think when I look at it, is the Northern Lights. So I'm going to use this for hats and more hats for one of the months coming up, probably October, most likely. So I thought I'll get one for me, one for you. And speaking of hats, I worked on my hat. I didn't finish it, but hey, I worked on it, so I'm going to show it to you. It is in my bag from Miss C. And we have a skein of the Sesame Street, right? And it's all striped and looking like that. So how does it work up? It is the Count. The Count. That is our monthly yarn that we're working with. Not we, but me. And then if you are the lucky winner, you will win a skein with the Count on it to make your own. I'm using the chickens. The chickens are out. Here is my hat so far. So it is doing what all the others did. It is doing that stripe sideways look. I like it. I like it that it does that. All of them did that kind of, right? I can open it up and show you better. But yeah, that swirl, isn't that cool? Yeah, I like it. And they're really soft. Um, but I'm doing the amount of the the pattern on the label says to use US 8 5 millimeter. That is what I'm using, and it also says to use a 64 stitches, I believe. 64 stitches, 2x2 rib for the brim, which is exactly what I did. So I'm following the pattern. It's cool. And we should have no problem finishing that hat for for September. But that's good because I'll have I think maybe 4 or 5 of my Sesame Street hats done. At least one of them. So that's been fun getting that started. And what else? Did I work on anything? Oh, yeah, my pumpkin. I didn't work on a lot. I really didn't. It was a challenging week, for sure. Every evening was a beginning of a league. So the evenings, I never got to do hardly any stitches. But what I did was do a row on the pumpkin. Yeah, pretty much that's all. So, what else would I normally do at this time? Well, I usually ask if anybody wants to come on the show. That I will put on the link for a second, and it is cool. So there's the link if you'd like to come up for 5 minutes. It has to be a fiber content. You can shout out your channel if you want to. You can ask me anything within reason. And I'm also going to ask Deb to mark the chat one more time for our last draw of the day. And I'm going to offer up spot on the bracket board. You will comment below bracket. Something out of the basket. You will comment below basket. And if you feel that you would like to try out this 6 packet of Yarn Bee, then go ahead and put down the Yarn Bee. And if you are the winner, then you will get the Yarn Bee. The Garden Song. So that is supposed to be flowers, and you could probably make flowers out of it. I'll tell you what, I was looking at a video, and it was a fork. Someone had a fork, and they put yarn on the fork, and they made petals, and they used their darning needle to finish off the petal, and then move it off the fork, and then tighten it down. And then they did that for 5 or 6. I think it was 6. And ended up creating a petal for the 6 petals, and then gathering them together with their darning needle, or their, you know, and then it made it look like a daisy. And I thought that was perfect for like taking and putting on a blanket afterwards. It laid flat. It was perfect. And you could do that with these colors. You could turn around and do that. It would be really cool. That's okay. That is okay. So these are different. It's about 100 yards of each color. So we'll do that. And what else? What else going on? Not a heck of a lot. I'm just working, working, working. But today we're gonna watch a race and work on my hat and probably my pumpkin and probably a few stitches on a sweater here and there, and maybe we'll get some progress. I'm gonna open one package I got for my birthday, I believe. I don't know. I didn't open it yet. We'll do that. Yeah, I just thought that they were cool because you took one color to the left of the fork and one color to the right of the fork, and it gave it that center color. So when you gathered the yarn together, thanks, Don. Some things take longer than others, so I don't. I'm not in any hurry to finish things. It's just the only problem is getting it off your needles so you can start something new. That. In fact, there's some sparkly uh, yarn I got from Michael's last time I went there that's sitting right there that I want to make something out of. Probably a scarf. And I can't because I've got too many other. Yeah, I got to let it sit there. You can't? Really? I don't mind. Teresa Harp. Teresa Harp, you won it. So you liked this and you ended up winning more. Well, congratulations. I don't mind having whips. I the reason why I don't mind is because if I feel like working on something that I don't have to think about it, I just pick it up and I know exactly where I'm going to start. I don't make a mistake that way. But I'll tell you what, when I pick something up and I don't know what row I'm on and I've got to look at my notes, or I don't know what hook I'm using because I stole the hook out of there, I'm like, oh, no, I need to be in the right frame of mind to pick this up and work on it. I gotta have my whole brain functioning to work on something that every row is different, and I have to read the book, and I can't have a lot of people interrupting me, so I can't take that to the shop. So basically, what I'm saying is I have to set my bag that I'm going to take to the shop up with easy pick up things. And what I do is, like, for instance, the hat, I will get the brim done, right? And when I get the brim done, then I put it in the bag and take it to the shop because I can do the just knit around easy enough. But I can't trust myself to not make a mistake when I keep getting interrupted. So don't take anything hard to the shop, right? Yeah, and I mean a lot of us are that way. But if it's something hard and I'm monogamous, then I wouldn't be able to work on it. So it would sit home, or it would get mistakes done, and I can't take that chance. Whips on the go. Yeah, and I also have that big heavy blanket that you can't work on in the summertime. It's way too hot. Yeah, that cannot be worked on in the summer. So that had to go and be put down for a while. Now I brought it back out because the evening's been a little bit cooler, and I think, oh, I can do a row or two on it now. And then I put it on my lap, and I'll last about 10 minutes and go, well, nope, 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 still too hot. Still too hot, but at least it got a row, right? Or not, because this week we were late getting home every week. So, oh, yeah. Yeah, see, now that's the same way. If I'm doing a pairing with a mohair, chances are I'm not going to take that out of the house either. That's true. I just finished that hat. Oh, did I show you? I'm not sure when if you saw this in another video, but did you see it online? I don't think so, not yet. I finished my hat from August, and it definitely came out nice. It was a pairing with the mohair. The pom pom needs to be fluffed up with a hair dryer a little bit more because it was, how they crush 100 of them into um, a bag, and then you leave them like that for a while. Well, that's what's wrong with this one. But yeah, this came out great. I had a mohair that was a changing yarn, and I paired it up with the August yarn, and I think that was a great idea. You have a few to go bags. Oh, you have a few no go. I think you spelled it wrong, but that's okay. I think I understood. And you take a baby blanket everywhere. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it takes three or four projects, and it's overkill. But you know, yep. This was quite woolly, if you know what I mean. But I think it's very nice. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad. Well, I bought the mohair to do stuff like that, and I wanted to see, you know, wanted to see about how things that change color and stuff, and I really like that. All right. Well, I guess it's time. The time. Oh yeah, let me just show you one more thing. I did get some more pom poms because I was getting low on colors, and I thought I had picked the snap-ons. My favorite ones are the snap-ons. So when you go on Amazon, you have to make sure that it says the snaps. Otherwise, you get these, and I got a package of these. I think there's 14 in here. No, there's 20. There's 20 in here for like $14. And when they got here, I'm like, oh, Chris, you didn't get the snap-ons. Darn it. No, didn't. So these are, like you said, they're going to be in there all crushed up. And then you're going to have to blow dry them or something. Get them warm. And they're nice, but they have yeah, sure they do. These are I can't believe I don't. This one doesn't seem to have anything on it. I seriously cannot find oh, here it is. So these have an elastic, right? Okay, so they have an elastic. This one's very tight, and the last time I yanked on it so hard, I broke one of the ends of the elastic. And I'm like, you do? You like these? Okay, well, I like the snap-ons. because you sew the snap to the hat and then voila, right? Okay, so the loops are good too. We're good. The loops are good. But like I said, I broke one of the loops. So now you have to get needle and thread and sew that loop back on. And wow, is that a pain in the butt because of all this air around it. But that's the ones I ended up with this time. I still have a few of the snaps left, but not as many as I would rather have them. But anyway, we have them, and they weren't a killer expensive one set. But there's white, and there's pink, and there's black, and there's brown, and there's, oh my gosh, a great variety of colors. So that ended up being just right. Yeah, I sewed the button on. Yeah, that's I like that. Yeah, it is cool, but it is not as tight as I would like it to be. When you put that around the button, you put it down. Now the person that gets the hat has to go back and draw that loop back through and put it on the button after they wash it and take it off. Taking it off's easy, but they literally have to do that. With the snap, it's boom. Yeah, I like the snap better. Anyway, they are more expensive though. Yep. I only get like 6 for $15 in that way. So they're double the price. Alrighty, I guess I'm gonna let y'all go so I can do some more videos because I haven't done a lot of videos and I need to. Yeah. Take a moment out of each day, be creative, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.